I want to talk about my buddy Mick. You're going to probably notice that he's from the New England area. He has a 12-year-old as his producer, who's also on mic quite a bit.
If it's a bit, it's brilliant.
The Mick Donato Show starts now. Hey folks, how you doing out there? Hope you're staying safe. This is your old pal Mick Donato introducing what I think is kind of a special episode of the Mick Donato Show. Now, Danny and I decided not to get together this weekend, this whole social distancing and all that. And it turns out I'm also social distancing from my girlfriend, Consuela, by virtue of the fact that she broke up with me. So what are you going to do? Just trying to do the best I can. And thank God, our governor of Massachusetts, Charlie Baker, said that liquor stores are essential businesses during this time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm holed up in my apartment bunker down here in Swansea, and just trying to stay safe. So we've been on the air for a couple of years. And so what Danny did, he pulled together some clips. Now, we've had a lot of great discussions, talked to a lot of great guests, and just had a lot of fun. So what we're bringing you this week is sort of a best of clip show that I hope you enjoy, and especially for the new fans that have come on board, kind of see what we've done. And you got nothing else to do. So maybe just watch all the shows. They're available on mickdonato.com, YouTube, Twitter. You'll see the links. But of course, especially in this time, got to give thanks to all you brave men and women out there on the front lines. Those who can't work from home, who are not just fighting the COVID-19, but just fighting the everyday fight. Fire, hazmat, law enforcement, narcotics officers, of course, military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and I include Coast Guard, of course, Border Patrol, and obviously in this time, the CDC, and all of you men and women in the health services, doctors, nurses, paramedics, you name it. God bless you for what you do. Thanks for helping us out. Please stay safe, and I hope everyone just enjoys the show. I start this show with a heavy heart. I have an announcement to make, and if you can't figure out already, as of yesterday, I am no longer married. Yeah, so I said it. And the reason, Danny, Uncle Mick is wearing his sunglasses today is I was, last night, as we adults say, forgetting my problems. So don't worry about that. That's just what I had to do. But not to worry about today's show. We were forewarned. I this morning pumped myself full of Gatorade and Tylenol, and I did restart my Lexapro regimen. So we'll be good to go. I really don't know what happened. I think it had something to do with that comment I made when I interviewed Mark on the first show about his wife Laurie being smoking hot. It's true, but nevertheless. Look, more stuff was going on. This wasn't out of the blue. But, you know who suffers? It's the kids that suffer. And I don't just mean my kids. I mean Mark's kids.
Wait, what?
Danny and Andy, because they're going to be seeing more of their Uncle Mick, like it or not. So, and by the way, Mark, if you're listening, I need to talk to you. I need to crash in your cellar.
What?
For a couple of days, just until I get things sorted out. But that's where we are. You all right with that, Danny?
At least you're not sleeping in my room.
No, I'll sleep down here. This table looks like it could be a good place to lay my weary head. But look, I'm not going to speak ill of the dead. But she's not dead. My now ex-wife, she's alive. Just dead to me. So, good news, though, ladies. I am now available. So, one more thing before we get our guest in here. Why it's been such a busy summer. As Danny knows, and Andy and Lori, I finally got my own place. Not my own place. I got a roommate. So I got an apartment down in Dartmouth, and got a roommate. Her name is Linda, and it turns out, I met Linda. Do you remember a few shows ago when I talked about the date I had on Tinder with a person, Shawneese? And anyway, Shawneese, who's an electrician, said, "Hey, I know this lady. She works for Mass DOT, looking for a roommate, and her name's Linda." So put us in contact. Great. And so ended up becoming a roommate, which is really cool. It's convenient, and she's a healthy gal, and really nice, and also has this friend, name is Kate, who comes over a lot, and actually is a great cook. But I think Kate is kind of on hard times because she actually has to stay over a lot, and I don't think she has her own place. I'm not sure, and unfortunately, it's only a 2-bedroom. So obviously, Kate's not gonna shack up with me, so she stays with Linda, and it's unfortunate. I feel bad because I just hear her, sort of crying out sometimes at night, so moaning. So it's God bless her. But again, a great cook. Only problem is she loves tuna. And I like tuna as much as the next guy, but she'll do this thing where, like, she'll make a tuna casserole, but she won't clean out the tuna can. And she'll just leave it in the sink. So, bottom line, the whole apartment smells like tuna. A buddy of mine at the job site, his name's Derek. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Hey, Mick, why don't you come out? A bunch of the guys are gonna go out New Year's Eve. That's cool. Just the guys, So he takes me to a bar, and it's up in Quincy. And the name of this bar is called the Big Dig.
The Big Dig?
Yeah. You know what the Big Dig is, Danny?
No.
Well, the Big Dig, you're too young to know, but that's when they basically took the I-93 and put it underneath Boston.
No, what?
Everyone knows about it. Big mess. That's what it's called, the Big Dig. And what was weird in this bar is the whole theme. The bar was tunnels.
The Big
Just
Dig.
big gaping tunnels.
I didn't know that bars.
Pictures of tunnels.
I didn't know bars had themes.
Yeah, and they had some little tunnels too, but that was the theme.
That's kind of.
And it was all guys there, just hanging out. Yeah. It was pretty cool. He was like, "All right, vodka rocks," and he kept. Here's the thing: he kept going on about that I like hard liquor, but not beer. Like, Nick, you really like hard liquor. You like it hard.
Did he say it like that? Did he
Yeah,
say
that's
had?
how he said it.
Did he say had liquor?
Well, he has, he got a different accent, but it was really weird. But it was fun. However, I will say this: I had that drink that Derek got me about 11:30. Next thing I know, I woke up in my apartment in Swansea.
What? That drink must.
I have no idea what happened.
That must have been a very heavy drink.
So and all I had was a couple beers. So I don't know what happened, but a lot of good guys, very friendly. So the folks can see it, and we'll take a look and then talk about this. This is the new, there it is. At Gillette, we want men to be the best they can be, but we might have gone a little too far in that last ad.
You can be masculine without being an a-hole.
To be clear, bullying and sexism are unacceptable. But that doesn't mean you can't be masculine. You just need to be nice to people and be a role model for young kids.
Dry the tears, suppress the pain, swallow the pain. Here.
Teach them how to take care of themselves
Yeah,
the
this'll
way a
help.
real man should.
Feel better?
Not really.
Respect women, but don't be a cuck. Even strong, independent women like a man who says what's on his mind. Would you like to have dinner with me? Great. Okay, if we go Dutch? We hope that someday the phrase boys will be boys won't be a bad thing. And it all starts with you. Gillette, just be a decent man. And maybe forget about all that other stuff we said. Now will you buy our razors? Proud sponsor of the New England Patriots. At least for now.
Good evening. I'm Action News Team Lead Anchor Danny. We interrupt your regularly scheduled podcast for some breaking news out of Washington. We are just getting reports that President Trump has signed a bill to reopen the government for 21 days, ending the longest shutdown in U.S. history. For more on this story, we will go to our senior Donald Trump correspondent, Mick Donato.
Hey, how you doing there, Danny? Yeah, apparently on Friday, President Trump signed this short-term spending bill to, get the government back to work. But here's the kicker. There's no money in it for the wall. And a lot of people are saying that he caved to the Democrats.
Yes, that's what I heard too. By the way, Mick, where are you?
Well, I'm at part of the current wall, down here in Arizona. Pretty cool, huh?
Mick, are those immigrants climbing the wall to enter our country illegally?
Actually, no. They're climbing back into Mexico.
So wait, you're standing in Mexico? Where they are climbing to?
Well, apparently I am. I talked to one of these guys, and he said the reason they're fleeing the United States is they're sick and tired of our politicians, yapping at each other like a bunch of 4-year-olds. They'd rather deal with the cartels. At least they act like adults. Horribly violent adults. So anyways, they're going to head back and start their own business.
A new business? Doing what?
Making ladders. Really tall ladders.
Alright then. Getting back to the end of the shutdown, what has the president said in the response to his critics about signing the bill?
Yeah, I was able to talk to the president's press secretary.
Mick, wait, are you in Washington now?
Well, seems to be the case, Danny. Anyways, I talked to the press secretary, and apparently Trump still wants to build the wall, based on the arguments he laid out in his press conference on Thursday. In fact, Danny, I sent you a clip from that. If you can go ahead and play that. Yep. No, not that one. No, Danny, the other one. Yeah. Danny, push the button.
You need the wall. And we can all play games and we can all talk about technology. I know more about technology than anybody. If you don't have the wall, the technology doesn't work. First of all, the wall is based on, it's all based, any technology works only with the wall. Not going to work otherwise. You need the wall. In fact, a lot of the technology is put on top of the wall. That's how you see it, the cameras and everything else. They literally put the technology, they fasten it to the wall. Then you have drone technology, and that's great.
So apparently you need the wall, and you need technology literally fastened to the wall. Not quite sure how you do that. Got to find a stud. I don't know, use drywall anchors? I don't know. And by the way, I'm not quite sure, President Trump knows more about technology than our senior science correspondent, Laurie. But I don't know, whatever.
Mick, one of the biggest arguments the Democrats have against the wall is funding. President Trump has asked for $5 billion. Any updates on how he plans to pay for the project?
Yeah, actually, the president tweeted early Saturday morning with an idea. If you can just bring up that tweet on the monitor. Yeah, there it is. So his tweet says, we need $5 billion for the wall. There are 328 million people in the United States. I did the math, and if every person chips in $15, we can make it happen. Hashtag build the wall, hashtag secure the border, hashtag chip in, hashtag GoFundMe, hashtag lock her up. Not really sure why that last one's in there, but, there you go.
Interesting concept, but doesn't the president realize that not every person in the United States has money? I mean, that 328 million number counts babies who can't even talk.
True. Let's be honest, though. No one ever accused Trump of fully thinking an idea through. But at least he's putting ideas on the table. It's more than I can say for, housekeeper Nancy Pelosi and the lead minority, Chuck Schumer. Actually not sure why they call him a minority. He's Jewish, but what's that got to do with anything?
Mick, don't you mean Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Minority Leader, Chuck Schumer? I'm pretty sure those are their actual titles.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, that's all I have on the situation for now. Reporting live from Washington is your senior Trump correspondent, Mick Donato. Back to you, Danny.
Thank you, Mick, for that in-depth reporting. We here at Action News Team will keep you posted as the situation in Washington unfolds. I'm lead anchor Danny, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled podcast already in progress. Good night.
Okay, this time you start it.
The message here is that, I guess in this day and age, this what you say. Jesus, I'm so dead. All right, Danny, go ahead and turn that on. That's enough. We got it. We got it. But seriously, folks, that's pretty violent. And
That was pretty fun.
I think that realistically, Daffy would not have just been turned upside down, but probably would have a pretty brutal and probably fatal gunshot wound to the face. And
I think he would
for that,
be dead.
what's it? What do you have there, Dan?
I think he would die. from
Yeah.
that.
What's that? What do you have there? You're bringing it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the. Oh, that's just. God damn. Danny, he's got the coroner's report. Daffy Duck. I don't know how he finds the time to do this book. There it is, the coroner's report. Duck, comma Daffy. He is a foul. Yeah, but he's got a gunshot wound to the face. I love the bottom. Further investigation.
I'm gonna look for more.
Homicide. Danny, just take that off.
All right.
You gotta take that off. Danny just handed me a news report. Danny, go ahead and bring that up on the monitor
All right,
so the
all
folks can
right,
see
all
there.
right.
And let me just go with this. All right, there he is. Kentucky man charged with murder of area duck. So this is what Danny. I love this kid. Ironically, I did not know that Fox News existed in the mid-40s when this report was done, much less the internet, but I digress. So let's see what this says there, Danny. A Louisville resident was arrested late Saturday evening following a hunting expedition near his home. And there he is, Elmer Fudd, 53, was charged with second-degree murder
He's 53.
after his neighbor, Daffy Duck, 41. I didn't
41?
think Daffy would be that old.
I
thought
didn't
he was-
think Elmer would be.
Yeah, enough out of you. Again, I'm reading the story there, Danny. Where was I? Daffy Duck 41 was pronounced dead of a lethal gunshot wound at Kentucky One Health Jewish Hospital
I told you.
at 5:45 p.m. Officials say that Fudd mortally wounded Mr. Duck with a 12-gauge shotgun blast to the face. Again, folks, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and take that down, Danny. I
right.
need to talk through this. This is very important. we need to ban 12-gauge shotguns for hunting because obviously it is resulting in the deaths of too many goddamn ducks. I'll just read through this. You don't have to put it up there, Danny. Sources reported that initially Mr. Duck was merely disoriented. We saw that, right? His feet was upside down. Yeah, and he was walking around. But it turns out, get this, he succumbed to his injuries while en route to the hospital. When questioned, Mr. Fudd unremorsefully said, did you write this?
No, I found it on Fox News.
Unremorsefully said, I quote, it was that squilly wabbit and he's next, ha ha ha. I can't finish the story. Folks, we'll post this on our Twitter and our Facebook. I got to get through the rest. Officials believe that Fudd was referring to Bugs Bunny, 43. Again, didn't know he was that old.
Yeah.
Also from Louisville, Mr. Bunny was taken into protective custody. How do you come up?
I didn't come up with it.
Protective custody while Mr. Fudd awaits his arraignment at the Jefferson County. Yeah, that's all right. So there you go. Straight from Fox News from the mid-40s.
But let's get into some more news. So, Danny, I sent you this link to an article that I saw on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It's about the 2020 election. And apparently, Hillary Clinton, she's going to run. And there's been speculation, but it's from the Babylon Bee. So bring it up there, Danny.
Okay.
Yeah. And saw this. Yeah, there it is. All right, so the Babylon Bee. I have it here.
Babylon
Let me
Bee.
find it. But scroll down there. Yeah. So Hillary Clinton has announced, after much debate, yeah, there it is, that she will seek re-election as president of the United States. Re-election?
Looks like it should said a re-election.
Yeah, she lost. Anyways, that's what it says. Pundits on MSN. Yeah, hold it there. Scroll down there.
Okay.
Keep it there. Good. Pundits on MSNBC, CNN, and ABC News, fake news, have long pondered whether Clinton would seek re-election, again, the re-election, or allow someone else to step in, and now she's made a, go right there, Danny? Hit the cough button. A definitive declaration. Says, quote, after much deliberation, consultation, and prayer to Moloch, not sure who that is, I've decided that I will seek a second term. Again, okay. That's what it says, though.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah, hold on. She said to a crowd gathered at a local's Wendy's restaurant, I feel I haven't accomplished everything I wanted in my first term, and I really need a full 8 years to implement my final solution to all of America's problems. Goes on to say here, at the end, AIDS then gently ushered her back onto the bus to take her back to Bright Sunrise Home for Seniors.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is clearly fake.
You think it's fake?
Of course.
The Babylon
Look at
Bee.
this. Babylon Bee.
Yeah. But here's the thing. People on Facebook were commenting. They were saying, Hillary Clinton, she's awful. Get her out of there.
Facebook is not a very reliable source. All right.
It's not Fox News, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is...
I don't know.
This is not...
It's-
This is fake
take it down,
news.
Danny. Take it down.
Fake. Okay, alright.
But people were commenting. So, they were saying, reacting like it was an article. Maybe it's fake news. So, I don't know.
Folks, what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk to Laurie. She agreed to come on the show to promote her new book. So, Laurie, you're a teacher, right?
Yes, I am.
You're a teacher. You teach at the college there. What do you teach?
I teach chemistry.
Chemistry. Huh? So chemistry, if you don't know, for the viewers, chemistry is like, like two people. If they like each other, it's like, hey, I like you, you like me. We have chemistry. That's how it works, right?
That's not how that's not what I teach.
No, I don't know. So, all right. So what do you teach then if it's not there?
Chemistry.
Smarty
Chemistry is
pants.
like the study of matter.
Matter. What's it matter?
Matter's like everything.
Stop, look,
Mick.
it's beyond the scope of the show. But where's the name Toby come from? I don't get that.
Doesn't that fit more Scotch-Irish than Armando?
Well, I don't know.
Not really.
I just don't know where it comes from.
You know?
I worked with a guy named Toby.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a carpenter, right? You know that.
Yeah.
You know what his real name is?
What?
Tobias.
Yeah, no.
Now, I can see Toby from Tobias.
No, Armando.
So tell the folks, how did you get Toby? I'm just curious to know.
Well,
Armando.
it's kind of a long
If it is your real
story.
name.
It's a really long story.
Well, we
I
got
really
time.
don't think we have the time here
Go past
this
it.
afternoon, but I'll try.
Make it quick.
It just happened.
All right.
That's quick enough?
That makes no sense to me.
Okay.
But you know what, Danny, see if you can find, go to the Google image there
Yeah.
on the monitor. Now, a guy named Toby. You ever watch The Office?
The Office,
You
yeah.
watch that show?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
bring up the guy Toby from The Office.
Yeah.
You got it there, Danny?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, there it is. Now, that's a Toby. A Toby to me
He looks
is a guy, he's like,
disgruntled,
he's all
really,
frumpy.
you know.
Look at him, he's all depressed.
Mad.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm not mad.
Toby. That to me is what a Toby looks like. Not you. You know who you look like to me? And I did some research.
Yeah?
So, I saw your picture in the book,
Yeah.
which we're going to talk about, by the way.
Okay.
Take that down, Danny.
All right.
You know who you look like to me? You ever watch The Simpsons?
Uh-oh.
The show? The cartoon?
Be careful, Mick.
Danny, Google image The Simpsons Giuseppe the chef.
I got it right here.
Yeah, bring it up there. That's you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not that bad. That's not bad.
Danny,
I'll take that one.
Put it side
That was
by
a couple
side.
years ago, though, when...
Yeah, Toby,
with black,
look into the
not gray.
camera there.
Not
Let's do
gray.
it side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Look, it's just...
But it's gray right now.
And Danny put a chef's hat on him. Look at identical. I mean, you
Simpsons
look
character
great.
has black.
All right,
That's when I was maybe younger.
all right, take it down. Take it down. Danny, take it down.
I'm taking it down.
So,
Anyways,
We have enough sponsors as this. We don't need your company
Don't we have like two?
chiming in. We do.
Okay.
One last thing before we get to some more stuff. You're a young guy.
Yep.
26, 27.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Rocking a great beard. Love it. How's the love life?
Um,
Yeah, just curious. Folks want to know.
do they?
Yeah, they do.
It's great. Thanks for asking.
You go on the Tinder?
I'm an OK Cupid kind of guy.
I'm on Tinder.
All right. How's that going for you?
You go, it's not working out. I got to get back to that. But what about Bumble? Do that one?
No. Have you tried TikTok? I don't think
What's
that's for
that?
dating.
That's not. That's
You know
not
what
a dating site.
I have heard
Anything's
about?
a dating site if you try hard enough, Danny.
Yeah. They have these sites which you might be interested in, like to cuddle.
What?
You heard about this?
No, please
You
tell me
can
the
just
name.
get someone. Danny,
Wait,
go on the
so
Google.
is it basically like a PG prostitute kind
Well,
of thing?
let's see. Go on the Google there
Okay.
It's a great
and
way of describing
Google cuddle dating site
Don't
and see
Google
what comes
that.
up.
Do not Google this at home.
It's on safe search.
Just don't Google it at home.
Oh, look at that.
What's this?
That's a real thing.
Cuddle Connect.
Connect and cuddle responsibly.
Look at the top. Look at the top.
Become a professional
Become
cuddler.
A professional cuddler.
I want to know
Yeah.
what irresponsible cuddling is.
You could do that.
Is that
It's PG
just like
hookers.
friendly strangling?
Yeah.
I don't-
Scroll down there, Dan. Look at it. It says start cuddling. Let's click that and see if we can get Dave hooked up.
Okay.
Yeah, let's,
all
All
right.
right. So
Oh,
we
all
got to
right.
create an account for him.
all right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, what's your
What should
username?
my
Should the
username
username
be?
be?
Cuddle
Should it
with
just be your
Dave.
name?
No, we did. Danny, we're not gonna do this.
Oh, okay.
Back out.
Cuddle Doug?
Man.
Wait, Danny, before you do that.
Cuddle
Look
dog.
there, see what it says
Cuddle
agree? Yeah, Cuddle
What?
Dog.
Where?
Cuddle commandments.
Cuddle
Click that,
com-
Danny.
Hold on a second. Wait, are there cuddle commandments?
Now you have to click Danny.
Where's the cuddle
Click
commandments?
the start
I
cuddling.
hope there are 10.
Oh, okay.
And then click
Specifically,
the
there are 10
up.
cuddle
Oh, I
commandments.
see. Cuddle
Yeah.
commandments.
Cuddle commandments.
No
sex.
sex.
Apparently no sex. So sorry, Dave. You're looking for that.
Is this a real
I mean, honestly,
thing?
that sounds pretty accurate for my dating life anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let you check that on your own.
To be twice as
Danny,
much
send him the
cuddling.
link so he can
Mhm.
sign up and maybe even become
All right,
a
let me
professional
copy
cuddler. Add that to your resume.
There you go. Yeah,
Uber
that
driver?
sounds like
Army, captain. All right, take it down, Danny. Take it
I was
the
in
army is all about
I was in the
cuddling.
army,
Yeah.
but I'm also a professional cuddler, so.
down. Bobby, before you joined, we were watching. We were talking about workplace hazards. I actually, I'm a carpenter, as I think you know.
Yeah.
And last weekend, I almost had, not me, but one of my coworkers had an incident with a nail gun. Fortunately, didn't happen. But we watched this video on workplace hazards. It's pretty gruesome. I don't know if you ever remember Faces of Death.
Yes,
Back
I
when
do.
kids- Yeah, it's basically that. A lot of people getting crushed in trash compactors, and I think they were actors, but anyways, I wanted to ask you. Now, you do hazardous materials.
Yes.
By definition, it's hazardous. Have you ever been injured? Yeah,
Actually,
job.
not by hazardous materials. I've been prior to that. I've been in fires. I was a fireman. Going to fires a lot. That I had a couple injuries, mostly broken bones and whatnot, but nothing from actually hazardous materials. So I'm
severed
pretty
limbs. No,
not yet.
No crushed spleen.
No, I got a couple of stitches. Whatnot. It's broken bones.
Right. It actually brings up a question I wanted to ask. So you are in hazmat.
Yeah.
FDNY, hazmat 1, right? But you also fight fires, right? Like, you go to
Actually,
fires.
since I changed over to hazmat, I do not go to fires anymore. So I've kind of hung up the coat.
Yeah, so you don't have to go to fires. But the reason I brought that up too is watched a movie the other day, and it's a great one, Bob. You've probably seen it, Backdraft.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's got the who's it got? The Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
You know that?
Yeah.
Bob De Niro.
Yeah.
Bobby De Niro, as they say. Who else? A Baldwin.
Oh, yeah.
In there.
Right.
And then, there was that guy who shot himself in A Few Good Men. I think he was the mayor.
I've never heard of any of
Anyways,
these
here's
movies.
what I love about the movie. The realism that it actually captures, what fighting fires is like. You agree? I mean, you used to fight fires.
You know what? It's pretty accurate. Still, even to this day, the only inaccuracy, which obviously would suck for a movie, would be the visibility. When you actually go into a fire, you do not see anything. It's pretty much lights out. So,
Was that right?
Yeah. Other than that, it was pretty accurate. There's a lot of good stuff in that movie.
Well, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Good special effect. It's in Chicago, so it's probably not as good a firefight as.
I will say the book was better than the movie, though.
Oh, Bobby. If you saw an earlier episode.
I might have.
I remember
You
this.
remember that one? What was it, Danny?
It was the segment of things that you hate, and one
Yeah,
of them
things
was
that annoy me. What was one of them, Danny?
the book was better, people.
Book was better.
Yeah.
People.
I also
Yeah.
like wind and maybe grammar. Too much grammar.
Hey there, Santa.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for joining the show.
Oh, no worries. Big fan. And hello to you, Daniel.
Oh yeah, it's Dan. I go by Dan.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, Santa, first off, I didn't realize you were British. I mean,
Oh, yes.
where's your red hat? And your big, fluffy beard.
Oh, there are a lot of misconceptions about me, I'm afraid. Mostly thanks to the mainstream media, fake news, all that.
So you're saying you don't live at the North Pole?
Oh, heavens no. Much too cold. No Wi-Fi. I live in a flat just outside London, very close to the airport, actually.
The airport?
Yes.
Santa, I thought you flew around in a sleigh, pulled by a bunch of reindeer.
Oh, another falsehood. reindeer are a very inefficient mode of transportation. Plus, they're very messy. I prefer modern air travel. In fact, I'm a gold member on British Airways.
I tell you, there's a lot we don't know. A lot to learn there, Danny.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of children in the world.
Oh, yes.
You know, that's a lot to keep tabs on, right?
Certainly. Well, it's actually not as bad as you think, since we only focus on the Christian children, you know. After all, they're the only ones that celebrate Christmas.
That's true.
It rounds out to just less than 1 billion, but still too many for us to keep track of. Having said that, statistically, one just died, and another one was just born. Ah, there, another one dead. So you see, it's tough to get a firm number. You see, that works.
Santa, I think we get the point, but
oh yes.
Look, bottom line is you don't give presents to all the kids. Is that right?
No, why would I? The Jews have Hanukkah.
Yeah.
The Africans have Kwanzaa. I'm not sure if the others have, but you get the drift.
Look, I guess I see your point.
Oh yes.
It's Christmas Eve.
Oh yes, yes.
You know, and we just want to know, where are you off to now? You just going to go hang out with Mrs. Claus?
Ooh.
And have some cocoa? I don't know. Just chill.
Yeah. Actually, no. We divorced about 3 years ago. Irreconcilable differences. She ran off with an insurance salesman, and I can't reconcile the fact she's a filthy whore.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's true, Santa. I'm really sorry
Yeah,
to hear about that. Trust me.
Jesus.
I can personally empathize. Actually, now I think about it, what is your favorite sandwich? Don't say it. I got an idea. Don't say it.
Okay.
Think about it. Danny, let's do this. You there?
Yeah.
All right. Write down. You got a piece of paper?
Yeah.
All right. Write down there. What is your mom's favorite sandwich?
And now it's time for What's Your Favorite Sandwich? With your host, Mick Donato.
And while we're waiting, I want to tell everyone it's brought to you by our great sponsor, SandwichForYou.com. Sandwich for You. You go online, you order the sandwich. It's delivered by drone directly to your doorstep in the patented Sandy Wrap packaging, hot and fresh. SandwichForYou.com. Great sponsor. Almost got it, Danny?
Almost.
I can hear it. So it's pretty simple. That's how we play. Dr. Christina Baxter. Very famous. Emergency response community. Everyone wants to know, what is your favorite sandwich?
Armando, Salvatore, Toby, Bevilacqua. What is your favorite sandwich?
Dave Landau, famous comic. He's drawing it now. Again, he is. Probably hear him. What is your favorite sandwich?
So, Travis, what is your favorite
Should I
sandwich?
leave the reverse?
Doug, what is your favorite sandwich?
Jesse Taylor, explosives expert. What is your favorite sandwich? Lauren Hansen, web marketing strategist, developer, whatever.
Yes.
What is your favorite sandwich? Time to learn. Dave DiGregorio, director, Mass State Department of Fire Services, has been big shot. Next in line, pretty much the governor. What is your favorite sandwich? All right, here we go. First, Helen, and then next Scott Holt. So Helen first, Scott next. What is your favorite sandwich?
When you're done, let me know.
It's Armando. Armando.
You don't have to draw a picture. Yeah, you don't have to draw the sandwich. Oh, jeez. I love this kid. All right, fold it up.
All right.
Fold it up. Yeah, there you go. That's good. You give it to me. All right, so I have now. What do you got? right, here is what Danny wrote for the record. His mom's favorite sandwich. All right. Guys, and tell the folks, what is your favorite sandwich?
I like BLTs.
Hey! BLT. It's right there, and he drew, of course, a BLT. So got it right. You know what that means?
It means we have chemistry.
Yeah, you guys have chemistry. See, I brought it back. See, I brought it back there. Love it. Good job, Danny.
So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed the clips from the last couple of years. I know I did. I want to thank all the guests who've been on the show, and of course Danny, who is a fantastic producer. We hope to come back next week, but we'll see. We'll see if we're not violently ill, or if the governor doesn't tell us to, stay in our bedrooms. But I'm prepared, and I hope you are too. So God bless all the men and women keeping us safe. And thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Take care.
This has been the Mick Donato Show.